It really is you.
Verania? I remember you. We played in our master's courtyard while Mother worked. You called me.
Leto. That's your name.
What's wrong? Why are you so...
We need to run.
Fenris, we have to get out of here.
Ah, my little Fenris. Predictable as always.
I'm sorry it came to this, Leto.
You led him here.
Now, Fenris, don't blame your sister. She did what any good Imperial citizen should.
I never wanted these filthy markings, Daenerys. But I won't let you kill me to get them.
How little you know, my pet. And this is your new master, then? The champion of Kirkwall? Impressive.
He's no one's slave.
Fenris doesn't belong to anyone.
Do I detect a note of jealousy? It's not surprising. The lad is rather skilled, isn't he?
Shut your mouth, Daenerys.
The word is master.
Okay. What we have here is a failure to communicate. God, that was over with quick. No, that one guy's still alive, isn't he? Yeah, he has more.
I deny you!
Assembled quite the team, Hawke.
Still not fighting him yet. Focus on the weak ones first.
Make her forget.
Okay. Oh, focus back on him. Damn, he keeps setting himself on those goddamn things.
Master!
I had no choice, Leto.
Stop calling me that.
He was going to make me his apprentice. I would have been a magister.
You sold out your own brother to become a magister.
You have no idea what we went through, what I've had to do since Mother died. This was my only chance.
And now you have no chance at all.
Please, don't do this. Please, tell him to stop.
Stop.
Wait! Don't kill her.
Why not? She was ready to see me killed. What is she to me other than just one more tool of the Magisters?
She's your sister.
This is your family, Fenris.
Get out!
You said you didn't ask for this, but that's not true. You wanted it. You competed for it. When you won, you used the boon to have Mother and I freed.
Why are you telling me this?
Freedom was no boon. I look on you now, and I think you received the better end of the bargain.
I thought discovering my past would bring a sense of belonging, but I was wrong. Magic has tainted that too. There is nothing for me to reclaim. I am alone.
You're not alone.
You have friends.
Yes, a mage is my only friend. You heard what Verania said. I wanted these. I fought for them. I feel unclean, like this magic is not only etched into my skin, but has also stained my soul. Let's go. I need to get out of here.
Go in here, get a conversation, and go to Fenris's mansion.
Terrible things do happen, Sebastian.
But what we see is only a piece of the puzzle. Only the Maker can see the greater picture.
The guilty prosper. Innocents die.
And then they are brought to the side of the Maker. Their suffering ends. There is always a greater purpose.
Denarius once killed a little boy to fuel blood magic that let him impress his fellow senators at a party. What was the purpose there?
Perhaps it was witnessing that which will give you the strength to prevent it ever happening again.
To the mansion.
You know, you could go anywhere you like now.
I'm aware of that.
Oh, you could become a raider. You could join my crew.
The crew of your non-existent ship?
Well, with that attitude, you're never going anywhere, are you?
She doesn't understand. Yes, I am free. Denarius is dead. Yet, it doesn't feel like it should.
You thought killing him would solve everything. But it doesn't.
I suppose not. I thought if I didn't need to run and fight to stay alive, I would finally be able to live as a free man does. But how is that? My sister is gone, and I have nothing. Not even an enemy.
You have a future.
Maybe that just means there's nothing holding you back.
An interesting thought. It's just difficult to overlook the stain that magic has left on my life. If I seem bitter, it's not without cause. Perhaps it is time to move forward. I just don't know where that leads. Do you?
You're still blaming magic for everything.
Think about it, Hawke. Look at what happened to your mother. Look at the life you've had to lead. Is there anyone whose life has been touched by magic that actually benefits?
Maybe you're right.
You make a good point.
For every mage such as you, Hawke, there are a dozen more too weak to handle their power. Them I fear, as should you, as should anyone. But what's important now is moving forward. I only wish I knew where that led.
He makes a good point, but that doesn't mean I agree with it.
Nobody knows the future, Fenris.
The future of a slave is never uncertain. But I am no longer a slave. Thank you, Hawke. I would never have thought to call a mage my friend. Yet here you are. Wherever the future leads, I hope it is at your side.
Time to go do Sebastian's quest. Let's see, swap him out for Anders, and we're good to go. I'll just take the long way around. And there's a mage for me to fight. Of course there is.
Make up the gift.
Time to keep on going. Attack that one. Up to the keep.
The Viscount's throne room has been sealed off since his death. A strange place for a holy sister to be. I can help with that. I can handle that. All taken care of.
So, even the Divine fears us now. She should. Kill the spies!
Everyone focus on her.
The Resolutionists. I might have known they would be part of this.
Are you Sister Nightingale?
I am. Or you may call me Liliana. The Divine sent me to investigate the possibility of a rebellion here in Kirkwall.
Without informing the guards, of course.
This is an unconventional situation. I have some experience with those.
The Liliana?
The Liliana, who accompanied the hero of Ferelden to slay the Archdemon.
Ah. I see it will be harder to remain anonymous so near the Ferelden border. Yes, I knew the hero of Ferelden. Perhaps you have heard the songs I wrote of our time together. But that was many years ago. I am working for the Divine now, in Orlais. I had not thought to return to this part of Thedas.
Who are the Resolutionists?
An offshoot of a fraternity within the Circle of Magi. There have always been factions that support freedom from the Chantry, and the abolition of the Circle. We have tolerated them, but the Resolutionists have become violent. They are likely behind the unrest here.
Thanks for the help.
I appreciate you stepping in back there.
Of course. They mistook you for me, so they must know I am in Kirkwall. The Divine has long suspected that Kirkwall's problems were spurred by an outside group.
Like any mage with a brain can't come up with, let's rebel.
And prove the Chantry's point by unleashing demons. Don't forget that part.
This attack proves she is right.
Are you saying you set this whole thing up?
I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was coming to investigate. It is how they chose to react which condemns them.
Are you saying you set this whole thing up?
I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was coming to investigate the Mage troubles. It is how they chose to react which condemns them.
Are you saying you set this whole thing up?
I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was
Trying to
coming to
check
investigate the
something.
Mage troubles. It is how they chose to react which condemns them.
It really isn't bad. That bad.
Please don't do anything dire. We still have a chance for peace.
And provocations don't help.
Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously. She believes it is the worst threat to Thedas since the Cunara invaded.
A handful of apostates. How can that possibly...
The whole world is watching Kirkwall. If it falls to magic, none of us are safe.
None of you?
Tell Elthina to leave. There is refuge for her at the Grand Cathedral in Orlais. She will not be safe here.
No, she won't be.
These mages are out of control.
Cowl of the Overseer. Oh. Now the one I have right now is better. Better armor. Yeah, I'll take Gloves of the Champion. Time to get going, too. was wondering when it was gonna let me click on the damn keep.
Hello again, champion.
Keep doors.
So you're... My father always said Viscount Dumar cared too much for his own importance and not enough for Kirkwall.
Damn it, I think he was about to have a conversation with one of them. Then it hit a certain spot and he commented about the area we're in. Talk to Nuncio and then Hubert.
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. Your reputation precedes you. Forgive me. I should introduce myself properly. My name is Nuncio Caldera Lanos. I am a noble from the beautiful country of Antiva.
Is there something I can help you with?
I've come to you in search of aid. An elven assassin I have been chasing is loose in the area. Unfortunately, he's hidden himself among the local Dalish, no doubt playing on their shared heritage. He's a master manipulator, who will endanger even his own kind to ensure his survival.
You don't seem the type to hunt assassins. Why are you after him?
At first, it was merely duty to Antiva. But after losing so many good men to him, it became personal. He's nothing but a murderer, a thief, and a liar.
Smart hiding among the Dalish.
Your assassin is no fool. I doubt the Dalish would hand a fellow elf over to you, murderer or no.
Ah, so you see my problem. Where that elf goes, death follows. He must be captured quickly. I've heard of your dealings with the Dalish. I was hoping you could go where my men could not. Find out where the assassin is hiding, and apprehend him.
Fine.
I'll see what I can do.
One of the Dalish, a woman named Variel, is a friend of his.
We won't be here when you get back. We got a campsite outside the city.
I forgot I have to go talk to Hubert. Wait, I also need to check every merchant for upgrades or gifts. And look up where I can find certain gifts. So...
Drunk?
You know it.
Hey, adventurer!
Arcane Tome. Take it.
Come replace your old crap.
Nope, nothing there. I'll take that Rune of Fire. Along with these potions. Might as well. Dr. Hubert.
Catastrophe has struck, partner. We are ruined. Ruined.
Calm yourself.
Don't panic. Tell me what happened.
A cart came back from the Boon Pit, half wrecked, with a dozen mangled bodies. The horse pulling the cart was the only survivor, and it does not speak. Town full of rotten mages, and not one can get answers from a horse.
I'll see what's going on. Until then, try to stay calm.
I knew I could depend on you. Just like old times, partner.
Hello again, Hawke. Or should I call you the champion?
Call me whatever you like. I don't remember if there's any shops down by the docks or not. There's one. Might as well go check it.
How can you keep standing up for her?
Who?
That doddering old biddy of a Grand Cleric.
How dare you? Elthina is everything a Grand Cleric should be. She's holy, wise...
Spineless. Hesitant. She's clay in Meredith's hands.
In the face...
More refugees pouring in every day. Well, if doing nothing sums up your religion, then Elthina is perfect. Personally, I'd prefer a chantry that favors action over sloth.
Feel free to look at my merchandise.
I'll take the tar bomb.
Now for Orlais next. The further the better.
And off we go.
The champion down here? Not bloody likely.
But yet here I am.
And then I ask you, what's the difference between that?
Need to make sure I visit all the shops.
So? You found an
damn it.
archdemon yet?
You've made no secret of your intent to lead the mages here in Revolution.
Well, I've tried not to shout it from the rooftops. You've just been around when I talk with my friends.
Well, as we have mutual friends who for some reason don't want you to get hurt, let me tell you this. If you go forward with this revolt, the Chantry will bring its full might to bear. They will kill you.
Andraste was killed. That doesn't mean she failed.
Do not compare yourself to Andraste.
Lowtown is where I need to go. I actually want to find all the gifts for people.
Go ahead, say it.
Say what?
I saw you watching me.
I was looking at the clouds.
Don't give me that. I know you've been judging me. You think I'm out of control. How can I claim to speak for mages when I'm half demon myself?
The one over there looks a bit like a bunny rabbit.
Nothing from him. I usually get the quest for Kunari swords, but I never actually try to find them myself. Oh, there's one guy down there I didn't get. I'll hit that armor and then hit Gamlen's house. Hawke was a little bit drunk there for a minute.
Always remember where you started, Hawke.
To the house. Found the gem of Karashok. You want it? Come to Darktown alone.
Leave that alone. There are things in my life that don't actually involve you, you know. Stay out of my business, boy.
That note mentioned the gem of Karashek. What's that?
It's nothing. Never mind.
If you're worried about who sent the note, I can go in your place.
Did I ask for that? I don't know who sent it, and I don't want to. I lost everything chasing that gem. Our fortune, our home, even Mara.
Who's Mara?
She's... none of your concern. That's who she is. Why don't you head back to your fancy house in Hightown and stay out of my damn business?
Better head back to the Chantry right now. Or I am closer to Darktown.
I suppose you're just thrilled how the Knight Commander's basically stepped into the Viscount's seat.
She can't stall the process forever. It's not her place. Leaving the Viscount's seat empty will just tempt people to fight for it. It will cause more trouble than it prevents.
Well, you've got a brain in there after all. I was convinced that headband was to keep it from falling out. Your husband agrees with me.
About what?
He thinks the Knight Commander's mad. He told me she's gone behind your back to investigate guardsmen she suspects as secret mages.
Even if that were true, he wouldn't tell you.
He won't fight for her when the time comes. Would you turn against your own husband?
I don't know if you're lying or crazy.
Sister Nightingale says you must leave Kirkwall.
What? You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirkwall, though the sister didn't say what. You must take the holy relics from the Chantry and leave for safety.
Sebastian, I'm surprised at you. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
Are you saying you will not flee?
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Free Marches. I will not leave my flock.
Would you let yourself die?
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. There is no better death than to take the blow for another.
Sister Nightingale took a great risk to warn you. Don't be rash.
Please, Your Grace. Sister Nightingale thinks there will be war.
Then, I must make peace. Settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no personal danger. I am Grand Cleric. Who would dare attack me?
If you will not shield yourself, then I will be your shield. You will come through this safely by the Maker's name. I swear it. If Althena won't leave Kirkwall, neither will I. I can't abandon her when the Divine's own agent warned her away.
You're very devoted.
The Grand Cleric is lucky to have your loyalty.
She'd be luckier were I willing to hit her over the head and carry her away. This isn't her battle. But if these Maleficarum rebel against the Knight Commander, Althena will put herself between them and be torn apart. I must try to make her see reason. This cannot end well. Hawke should do it. Kirkwall needs a Viscount.
Have you asked him? It would be Hawke's decision.
I watched my parents in Starkhaven. When times are good, the city rules itself. Years could pass and no one would notice who's prince. But when there's famine, when there's war, people look to their leaders. Who does Kirkwall have beyond Hawke?
This is probably a conversation for the two of you to have.
You want me to be Viscount?
Andraste said the Maker is king in the heavens, but it is the kings of Thedas who must recreate his worldly glory. I keep thinking about that. Who better serves the Maker? A brother of the faith, or a prince who can sway a whole city?
Brother of the faith.
The best way to serve the Maker is in his chantry.
Althena is risking her life by not deserting her flock. Could I do the same? It's been 15 years since I lived in Starkhaven. The people there are only a memory to me. Kirkwall, the Chantry, that's real. That's where I belong.
You're a man of faith, Sebastian. You would have hated politics.
You're probably right. Bootlicking nobles and bickering farmers, I'd have sent the whole lot to do penance. I do appreciate you hearing me out. You've been a good friend, Hawke. I will stay, as much for you as for her grace.
I hope you haven't come to try to talk. Kirkwall needs a steadying hand on its reins now. Orsino and the Knight Commander grow more fractious by the day.
There must be a way to satisfy both sides.
I pray you're right. I've been talking with them both. Orsino is not an unreasonable man. Surely a compromise can be reached. I hope you... The Viscount lies dead. I will not leave my people to bear the price of war between the Templars and Malefica.
May the Maker's gaze be...
I am a mage, and it's known I'm a mage, but no one can touch me. Might as well go get Anders' quest done. Get it started at least. Oh yeah, he's already part of it. Wait a second, I want him as part of this.
I'm going to be trying something, and I thought you'd want to be part of it. You've been right all along. What I did with Justice was unnatural. It should never have happened.
You're right.
I'm glad you finally understand that.
I can't help mages like this. Not while I am everything the Templars fear about magic.
Huzzah! He's seen the light.
I need to be free of this curse.
What must we do?
I've spent the past 3 years researching the methods of Tevinter Magisters. They're the only ones who have ever sought to reverse spirit possession, not just behead the victims. I believe I have a formula for a potion that can separate Justice and me, without killing either.
Is it dangerous?
There are always dangers with magic. But I believe this will be worth the cost.
Surely that's worth any risk it entails.
I knew you'd stand behind me in this. Even if...
What?
Nothing. I've gathered most of what I need, but there are some outlandish ingredients I was hoping you'd help me collect. A powder the Tevinters call Celepetre, and a small amount of Drakestone.
What is Drakestone?
The Tevinters used to mine it for their apothecaries. There should still be deposits in the bone pit.
Where would we find Celepetre?
It's a crystal that forms from concentrated manure and urine.
Ew. We can't just buy it somewhere?
It's not used by mages here. There's no reason for any merchant to stock it. I suggest we search the sewers. There's an entrance not far from here in Darktown.
Is it just a potion? Is there anything more to this ritual?
No, no ritual. Just mix the ingredients up and... boom. Justice and I are free. And we can take our rightful place among free mages.
I assure you, we'll find them.
I could not have begun to do this without your support.
Sebastian will come along for the ride. So far, I'm being good. Damn it.
Are you the ones who sent the note about the Gem of Kerashek?
We were beginning to think you wouldn't show. It's rude to keep people waiting, you know? It's not like I don't got things to do.
Who are you?
I think you have me mistaken for someone else.
You don't got to know me. You just got to listen. See, we was hired to give you a note. But this gem of Kirashek thing the note talks about, we decided we want that instead. You better hand it over.
I was told to come here to get the gem. Why would you think I have it?
You have it. Or you can take us to whoever does. We aren't going anywhere without that gem.
What?
Do these people not come to me?
Put points into this. All those are the
Only your uncle would own something called a wallet mallet.
I'm gonna do a interesting while I'm down here. Thought something would happen if I went that way. It's not.
You go through me before anyone else.
Let's see. Do that, you do that, you do that. To the sewers we go.
The sewers aren't half as bad as the deep. We can enter the sewers from here to look for the cellar Petray. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Hold your nose. We'll have to get pretty close for me to tell what we're looking at. I know it isn't my place to criticize, but are you sure about Meryl? She acts sweet, but she'll never pick you over her demon.
We're happy.
Meryl loves me.
Keep your illusions, then. Maker knows I won't be the one to change them.
Face me. I stand for all of us.
We stand together.
You go through me before anyone else.
Okay. Let's see. Go after that one. Everyone else can attack who they want.
You.
So much blood. That's enough.
This is it. The cellar Petray should have formed right under here.
Oh, I don't want to touch that. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
My
Well done, everyone.
Time to get that deposit.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Getting all companion quests done at least before I do the before I do Mark of the Assassin.
Hard one.
I'll show you what mages are fear.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Hold.
Shit.
Hit him where it hurts.
I stand for all of us. Back me up or you lose.
Kill that bastard.
You're losing ground. You go through me before anyone else.
Oh shit.
This better work.
For looking after yourself.
I'll show you why mages are feared.
I already know why mages are feared. I am one.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Didn't realize there was one right there.
That should be plenty. Thank the Maker.
Actually, I think I'm gonna do all the quests up until these where I have to do on the loose. And then do Mark of the Assassin. Will this get another dialogue choice? keep on going. About to say keep on trucking. I don't know why I didn't just go this way. It kind of seems like I went off to the side a little bit, and I could have made a straighter shot. Or at least a little bit closer.
What do you want now?
I found this note on a thug who attacked me. It mentions your wallop mallet.
Haven't played wallop since I was a kid. Still got my mallet up on the wall, though. Last time I was any good at something.
Check it.
So you've done well for yourself. I had my doubts the first time I saw you, but I guess there was something to that Hawke fellow Leandra ran off with after all. You made a pretty good son, anyway. Your mother would be proud.
I just wish Mother had lived to see me become champion.
I know Leandra, and she'd be absolutely glowing from all the praise that's been heaped on you. I don't say this often, but we're the only family we've both got left. For a long time, I thought the Amel line in Kirkwall would end at me. I'm glad you've pulled it out of the grave. Single-handedly saved the city from the heathens, huh?
Be fast here if I hit the hangman, then leave. And also get some more conversation inside. Unless it's already, there's no more conversation to be had with everyone.
Knight Commander Meredith's gonna be...
At least with the current party members.
How can you have so much faith? Does nothing bother you?
You're bothering me.
The Maker left us to our own devices generations ago. He's never going to step back in, start listening to our prayers again. He's gone. Doesn't that bother you?
He's a merciful lord. He could have destroyed our world when we failed him, but instead, he gave us a chance at redemption. Should we not be joyful?
Oh, damn it, I meant to go here at night. But there's Meryl. And Isabella.
Ooh, what's all this?
I hope there's no trouble from it.
You know, I'm starting to think Sandal is watching me.
Seems everyone wants something, don't they?
I'd like to speak with you about our sleeping arrangements. Do you think he could use another bed?
Not enough room?
Does he take up too much space at the foot of the bed?
Well, it's just that he snores, and sometimes he stinks like a bog. Oh, don't be sad. I still like you very much. Perhaps you could sleep with Sandal.
Enchantment! Mistress Amel?
You know, I'm starting to think Sandal is watching me.
Is everything all right?
Guess what? Castillon's in town, and I'm not waiting around for him to stick a knife in my vitals. We're going to get him before he gets me.
Could Castillon be in Kirkwall for other reasons?
Maybe, but that doesn't change anything. Unfortunately, Castillon's holed up somewhere in Kirkwall. I haven't been able to find him. I do know where Velasco is, however. That's his right hand. We just have to make him tell us where Castillon is. Somehow.
So, you're saying you don't have a plan?
I have something of a plan. Step 1, we go to Velasco. Step 2, something exciting happens. Step 3, profit. Well, do you have a better idea?
If we kill him and search his body, we might find something.
Or we could find nothing and get nowhere.
We could hit him till he talks.
You'll just end up killing him.
Couldn't we just ask Velasco where Castillon is?
He's not going to reveal anything willingly. I can't risk him getting suspicious and alerting Castillon.
Castillon wants you. Why not let Velasco bring you to him?
And you follow me? Ooh, that's clever. I was going to suggest challenging Velasco to a riddle game and making Where's Your Boss one of the riddles. This is so much better.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Velasco's been spending his nights at the brothel, enjoying its many splendors. That's where we'll find him.
I saw no rest for the wicked. I remembered ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. To the high town. Okay, I need to try to talk a little bit louder too.
Do you feel like a citizen, Fenris?
Excuse me?
You've been in Kirkwall as long as I have. Does it feel like home?
I have no comparison, really. It feels like a free place.
Maybe that's enough.
We shall see.
Yes, we shall.
I said Navarre.
I was thinking of changing my hairstyle.
I was speaking to Donick the other day.
Since when do you talk with...
That's his
God
room over there.
Are you ready?
Yes, I think so. Now, this needs to be convincing. And you'll need to get creative. Call me names, even hit me. Stick with it, no matter what I do. Velasco's a clever son of a bitch. If you waver, he'll notice.
I don't know if I can pull this off.
Come on. Haven't you ever wanted to slap me? Just a little?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I wasn't asking you people. Whatever you do, just make sure he takes me to Castillon. I'll leave a trail for you to follow. Let's go.
I'll be out here. Yell if you need me.
What? Get back here, you... skittish bitch. I hope you have a good reason for interrupting my private time.
I have a present for Castillon.
Present for... what?
I'm the champion of Kirkwall. I have to think about my reputation.
I thought I could trust you.
Sorry.
It's better this way. I hope you understand.
How dare you? You backstabbing little shit. You'd better start sleeping with one eye open.
Castillon will be pleased. He's been looking for Isabella for some time. A token of our appreciation. It's more than she is worth.
Let's find Isabella's trail and get her back before something nasty happens.
Gotta get Varric in here. Let's see. Off we go. Start to remember, I think, some kind of song. Hi ho, off to work we go.
This is Isabella's trail.
Need to go this way. Oh shit.
I shall
this?
Go down! One less to...
Let's okay, everyone attack that.
Looks like the trail Isabella left.
I think that's gonna lead me into Lowtown. I don't know why I couldn't just go into Lowtown from that one direction.
The trail leads to Lowtown.
That's where we shall go. Next level up, I need to maybe get grammatic.
Looks like the trail Isabella left.
It is. Thank you to whoever is still watching, or that might just, Twitch might just show somebody's watching, but no one's actually watching. At least the Twitch app is, because sometimes it does that.
When's the fight start? One less to worry about! I'll send you like a pig! Or I will! Hit him far! Hit him well!
This is Isabella's trail.
Is it going to the docks? Yep.
Isabella's leading me to the docks.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Not the brightest thing you could have done. When's the fight start? Yep. Get more.
There's a lesson to be learned. Messing with us is suicidal.
Looks like the trail Isabella left.
Come on.
Why don't we work something out? If you're good, I'll tell Castillon to go easy on you.
Contrary to popular belief, I do have standards.
You're going to do whatever I want. I own you.
You sure about that?
You! I knew the bitch was up to something.
Kill them. Have Varric lead, there's probably traps with his steps.
Now that's just... What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots.
Face me! I stand for all of us.
Better luck.
Velasco sent word to Castillon. He's on his way. Let's look around first. I want to know why he's in Kirkwall.
Yes, that'll be a good idea. Probably need to be looking up where some gifts are. Shit, okay. I may have already missed some because I didn't look for it. Okay, I have to go to the docks passage at night. Already got one of her points there.
War. War never changes.
Thank you, Mother of Chickens. Thank you for the follow. How's Outlast been treating you?
That should do it.
So Castillon's looking to expand his slaving business. Why am I not surprised?
These documents should go to the guard. We'll at least arrest his accomplices.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I remember what Outlast is. Now it's the
And Velasco told me you were all tied up.
game with the
A
asylum.
lovely present just waiting to be opened. I see he's paid for that little mistake. What a pretty smear he makes. Well played, Isabella. Crossed and double-crossed.
You want to talk? Maybe we should talk about these documents. Slavery in the free marches? They're not going to like that.
Get to the point.
Give me your ship, and your word to leave me alone, and you can take these papers and go.
Don't you want to kill him?
If you want the ship, can't we just kill him and take it?
You don't just kill a man and take his ship. That's crude and amateurish. How will he tell everyone how I bested him if he's dead?
Can you trust him? He trades people for money.
Castillon's a businessman, and this is a business deal. He'll keep his end of the bargain.
Have you played the Dragon Age games before? And I also know my voice might sound a little bit low. Been trying to work on that.
What happened to getting rid of Castillon?
I am getting rid of him. Through peaceful means.
Coming from her, that's priceless.
I saw the ship docked in the harbor, Castillon. She is splendid. I want her.
Give me the documents, and you can have the ship. And you will never hear from me again.
Swear it.
I swear it on my mother's grave. Give me the documents.
No, the slaver dies.
Castillon dies here today, if I have anything to say about it.
Enough with the blackmail then. Let's settle this like civilized people.
Wait!
Yeah, I can't afford to let a slaver live. Okay, lots happening at once, so I gotta figure some stuff out. Alright. Okay, the main guy's dead. I need to go after them. Keep switching around to different people in battles. Back to my mage. Let's see. Down upon my enemies.
What am I supposed to do with these useless documents?
I hate to state the obvious, but I could use them.
Fine, take the blasted things. Go dispense justice or whatever. I can't believe you just lost me a ship.
Yeah, I have that problem. The only thing I can really do is adjust my mic to a little bit lower, towards a little closer to my mouth. And to talk a little bit louder. And then adjust the game volume when I need to. Might turn down music a little bit as well.
You can build new ships, but an opportunity like that is rare. You know Castillon didn't deserve to walk free.
This was my decision. It was my life he threatened. If I can live with him walking free, why can't you?
You're wrong.
You don't want to live with that. You would have regretted it.
Don't tell me what I would have felt. I don't want to talk about this. Let's go.
Take Sebastian for a bit. I might keep it where it is for now. I don't know if I set that trap off or if one of them did. It's a little annoying. I guess sometimes if I adjust my mic too well, like too close to my mouth, whenever I breathe, the air from my nose hits it and the mic picks it up really well. That's why I've also been trying to talk a little bit louder.
Not a wise place to linger.
Finally, the pretty one's alive!
I will pray for you.
Just a fight.
One more is ready.
Okay, maybe I should get the archer out of the way. Yeah, I also have to keep turning it down during battles. Usually keep my computer volume at 18 to 20, and I have the mic volume on the little slider bar maxed out through OBS. I think I could adjust it a little more through the audio properties, but I've never messed with that.
I don't think I can do that.
Never messed with that before. I don't know how that would affect anything.
Beats the alienage. Barely.
Looking for a specific box in here. Oh, damn it. Okay, I found the talisman I was looking for, but I'll continue through to the other side.
Sick as sin, but I outlived the Viscount.
Take this! Here! Come on!
You go through me before anyone else.
Yeah, playing this for a few hours before work. Now, to take a shower and get ready. Now, out of this place for me. Ow. Bit my tongue. think it's a little faster going out this end. Now I got some more people to attack.
Face me! I stand for all of Come on! Make it Get back! Let's against us.
And time to leave.
I hear the champion of Kirkwall was killed.
Thank you for that tip, Fenris.
You caught them then?
Yes, a whole nest of slave runners working out of the Undercity.
I imagine you imprisoned them?
Sadly, they never made it to prison.
You always know how to make me smile, Aveline.
Someone in the back rooms wants to see you, love. Seemed a bit insistent. Sorry, the louts over there need more ale.
Yeah, I'll check on that in a minute. Looks like he has a black eye.
You're here? Good. I wanted to talk to you.
Something on your mind?
I'm glad we got rid of Castillon. I'm proud that we did. He had a nice ship, but it was just a ship. Knowing he's gone is... I can't describe it. We've done something special for the people he wronged. I don't know if it's justice, but it certainly is satisfying.
Come a long way.
You've grown over the years. I've seen it.
I have? Are you saying I'm getting fat? I am reaching that age, aren't I? Is it my arse? I've done lousy things to people. I thought ignoring the consequences of my actions would make them go away. I thought it made me free. I was wrong, wasn't I?
Yes.
This is a huge step forward. I'm proud of you.
Oh, stop it. This is your fault, you know. You've always assumed I'm a stronger person than I really am. Even now, I don't know if I can be that person. But I'm willing to try. For you. You just have to be patient with me. Oh, I must be losing my mind.
Maybe you are.
So he comes down wearing nothing but his boots.
I've something I think you might like.
I see.
It's Ravani.
It's from your homeland. It's a Ravani talisman.
It's a Ravani fertility talisman. These petal-like shapes represent certain fleshy bits. And this protrusion is... well, just look.
You're an expert on Ravani talismans, are you?
My mother was a Ravani seer. Or, rather, she pretended to be. She knew enough about the old tribal practices to put on a convincing act. She used to hand these things out to women all the time.
I knew what it was.
I knew it was a little crude. I just thought you'd appreciate it. You like vulgar things.
Well, yes. Books with bawdy poetry and pictures to illustrate, but this is something else. Ravani women would wear these so that their wombs would be fruitful and their marriages blessed with many children. Not that they worked, of course. Seems to me you either have a fruitful womb or you don't. Thank you. It's nice to have something to remind me of my homeland.
Okay, who wants to see me in the back rooms?
The barmaid sent me. What do Templars want with me?
Hawke, your speech against First Enchanter Orsino was stirring.
We hope you can aid us more directly.
You seem capable enough of capturing apostates and blood mages.
A lone apostate or blood mage is of little consequence. But a group of them have become organized, and many wretches in the city lend them a hand.
The commoners are merely misguided, Sir Metin.
Regardless, these mages are proving difficult to track down.
What's the problem?
Depending on what you need, I could be of assistance.
This hive of blood mages and their supporters know us. If we get close to them, they'll scatter like cockroaches. But you could take them unawares.
Sir Metin, we cannot dally. If the blood mages see us with Hawke...
Here are the details. Eliminate these threats. We'll send any future communications by letter.
The last holdouts.
Yes. Face it, you don't pay me enough to stay sober at work.
I hear the champion of Kirkwall's killed a dozen dragons and sleep.
No, not dragonlings, I guess. I'm gonna do all these up to the point where I have to complete this. Before I do that, I'll do the DLC.
It's on a bed made from it.
Head to Meryl's house. Leave from there. Her old house.
There's a war coming. Does it feel different, fighting by choice?
You were never ordered to kill?
I was a soldier, but I was willing.
I was willing as well, but not by choice. If that makes any sense.
Does anything in this mess. So this is the tree Gamlen's Wallop Mallet comes from.
Wallop Mallet? You must be the one I'm supposed to give this note to.
Did someone ask you to give this to me?
I was given a few coins to hand this over to whoever came asking about Wallop Mallets. Unfortunately, the person was hooded, and it was dark. I didn't get a good look. Obviously a human, though. No mistaking that. Even hooded, you all look alike.
A warehouse now. We're being played with.
Smitty's fishery at the docks at night. Do these docks. Damn it.
First up!
May you find peace.
You've assembled quite the team, Hawke.
Now we have two places I gotta go in this area and the docks. I cannot talk right now. To the fish guttery. Sounds like a nice place.
Fish, fish, and more fish. Poor. Let's look for those crates.
Nope, that one's not it.
Looks like we found the crates.
Something seems off.
It's a trap!
All these weak ones.
Perhaps we should pay a visit to Gamlen's would-be captor.
It's time to end this charade.
And the charade is what we'll find. Cavern outside of Kirkwall. Got another little mission in here to do. Damn it. This is a good experience, but at the same time it's annoying. I have to keep fighting random people at night. Keep on moving through all this crap. Everyone attack. one more up there. A couple more right there, she.
Make it good.
Again.
Forgive your children.
I don't know why this thing hasn't. Why it says it's not completed. I clearly killed the person. That was annoying. Didn't even say it completed, even though I did the damn thing. Screw it. Let's see, last holdouts. I have to go down there for reining it in. Now it says it's down there. Where the hell did I just come from then? I just came from here, except on the other side. I think the quest is glitched. Yeah, okay, now it's telling me to go to the other side. Yeah, that's glitched. Time for Darktown. Get a couple crackers here. Enemy everywhere to fight. Attack that one. That's the blood mage there. I'm supposed to be heading right now.
Let's finish this!
Hideout was dealt with. Good. We do not need them in our town, causing trouble for the good mages that are here.
We should never have come.
To the estate.
Good to see you again.
Here, boy. I've something to wet your teeth on. Freshly confiscated mutton just for you. Have at it. Just checking on my best guardsman. He's helping the men to learn healthy respect and how to run.
Another message came while you were away. It's on your desk.
Can I talk to Sandal about anything?
I want to go home.
We can go back to Ferelden one day, my boy. I promise.
You know, I'm starting to think Sandal is watching me.
He probably is. He probably is. And I need to get rid of some of this junk I have. Actually, might as well do a couple quests while I'm here. Take those 3. Murder of crows. Attack that one.
You're gonna regret this!
If we kill them... Make it good! Who's next? You will fall!
So, Donnic was in the Rose.
He was not.
Easy, big girl. He wasn't shopping for himself. You're lucky to have a man who wants to please you. But maybe you could indulge him more. Are there areas of intimacy you haven't explored?
Why? Why do you give me these doubts?
Aveline, if you shove your thumb up his arse, I win.
Greetings, champion. That is what they call you in your city, isn't it? Did you need something?
I'm here for the Antivan.
I hear there is a criminal hiding among the Dalish.
He is not among us. This criminal of yours is set up in a cave away from our camp. He said there would be people looking for him, and to tell anyone who asked where he was.
Why would he give away his position?
He said he didn't want to endanger our people by asking us to lie for him. Not something you'd expect from a cruel and evil murderer, is it? He'll be waiting for you at the cave. Good luck trying to reach him, however.
Strange. The man wants to be found.
Andaranatisham, child.
Too many.
I pray that the path before you is a safe one.
The guards don't come this far out. It's better for both sides.
Got some ogres here. That was quick. I'm gonna do the other quest right now. Let's see. I think I have to go through here and go all the way around to get to there. Got me some nice raw lyrium. I don't think you can unlock that.
Would you also like me to make
Nope.
pigs fly?
I didn't think you could, but I wanted to make sure.
One less to worry about!
Nicely done.
Take this! You will fall!
Someone needs a good spanking! I'm right here! Hit me!
the base.
Good. You've made it.
There are many innocents in there, Sir Metin.
Innocence? Hardly. Let us strike now and put down these blood mages.
Bancroft. Now, I'm gonna have everyone attack the same mage for a little bit.
Get back! Here it I'm getting overwhelmed!
Holy shit. I was not
Deny
bad.
you!
That was my fault. Damn it, she dead already.
Time for a quick drink.
Could have gone better. Metin, they've surrendered.
Our duty is clear. They all must die.
The mages, perhaps. But you can't kill the others just for helping their family and friends.
Watch me.
Metin, stop.
Your duty is to deal with mages, not simple citizens.
We will not let you do this.
At last you show your true colors, Sir Agatha. You're a traitor to the Order. Kill them! Kill them all!
Go after Metin.
I deny you! They guide you! You won't be forgiven for this! I will end you!
I can't believe. Sir Metin. We must go, Hawke. But we will not forget your service to the Order.
Completed the last holdouts. Probably need to check some of their equipment, see if anybody needs anything new. There's the Hawke family crest. 9 defense, 1 armor. I can give her that. And we give her that. Give her that. Now I gotta drag myself out of here. The hell, I had you use an injury potion. At least I thought I did, maybe I didn't. Back down the mountain now. Not sure if I'd be able to activate the land from down there, from up here or not. That way I didn't have to keep guiding the character, I could just walk over there by clicking on it. Now, time to go meet, Zevran. God damn it, come on.
You know, Isabella, if someone had told me that I'd put up with you for all these years, I'd have punched them flat.
And if someone had told me I'd still be here, I'd have done the same.
Save your bits. You'll have your ship one day.
And what would you do without me as a constant headache in the road?
Someone would rush to fill the hole. You know, like you never left.
That's my girl.
Maybe you win once in a while.
Fighting the spiders.
Come on!
Wish to fight?
You go through me before anyone else.
To the caves.
Strange. The man wants to be found.
Yes, it is strange.
Maker, take you! That's enough!
Traps. You got? Say our man wasn't prepared.
Revival now restores more health and mana or stamina. I'll do that one. I don't have people die that often, but it's good. It'll be good to have that. Here's your health. Alright, everybody's nice and upgraded now. Yeah, is there gonna be a dragon or a giant spider? Dragon. No. I was wrong on both counts.
He's still here. Didn't I kill it once already?
Get back! I'll deal with this! I deny you! Unworthy!
Move him.
Come back!
Close.
That's enough! I deny you!
And they say drinking doesn't...
Now you, I wasn't expecting.
I thought I smelled uneven leather.
Isabella! If it isn't my favorite pirate wench.
Shouldn't you be dead by now?
I could say the same, my dear. It seems we were both fortunate to find powerful friends, no? Tell me, is this one as adventurous as our dear warden?
We could always ask.
I do love an audience. But perhaps there are other matters to attend to first?
Prude.
How do you do? My name is Zevran Aranai, adventurer and occasional assassin. I must admit, I was waiting for an assault by the Crows, not the mighty champion of Kirkwall.
How do you know I'm the champion?
Slayer of Kunari, Deep Roads explorer, and may I say, one fine specimen of manhood. You underestimate your fame.
How do you two know each other?
How does anyone know Isabella?
Yes, well, you'll never know Isabella again if you keep that up.
I'll assume you're not talking about birds.
Oh, please, do not tell me you know nothing of the Antivan Crows. We are the finest guild of assassins, an object of fear throughout the lands for any man with wealthy enemies. Or I should say they are. I am no longer a crow, a fact they find unacceptable.
There must be more to it than you leaving the guild.
That is offense enough to the Crows, believe me. I may have also killed the last 4 assassins they sent after me, and older men. Oh, and the guildmaster. In fact, if you were a crow, you might make a fortune bringing me in. You should consider a career change. No, really.
I've been hired to find and capture you.
Ah, let me guess. A man named Nuncio has asked you to capture a dangerous killer, yes? What did he say this time? That I killed his wife, butchered his parents, sold his children into slavery? Or did he tell you he was a lawman from Antiva, charged with apprehending a ridiculously handsome fugitive?
I suppose you aren't a murderer at all, then?
Oh, indeed I am. But technically, I imagine everyone here can rightfully claim that title. Bring me to Nuncio if you wish, but I warn you, he surely intends to kill you. The Crows do not like loose ends. Unlike myself. But you are a man who can clearly handle himself, yes? Why worry? So, you can either tie me up, gag me, and then manhandle me. Or you can take me to Nuncio. Which will it be, I wonder?
You're very compliant for a fugitive.
Compliant, yes, and very bendy. But truthfully, I know when I am outmatched. I would rather take my chances against the Crows.
You know him best. What do you think?
I've had better.
I meant about letting him go or not.
Oh, right. I'd let him go.
I won't turn you in.
I'm not going to hand you over to someone who lied to me.
As a suggestion, you might wish to deal with Nuncio. If you don't, he will only come after you. It's been more than a pleasure, my dear champion. Fare you well.
I really need to go and sell a bunch of this crap. Into the camp.
You didn't tell me the assassin you wanted captured was once one of your own.
So Zevran told you, did he? It really doesn't matter. This time, his warden isn't here to protect him. I am thoroughly disappointed. No one fails the Crows and lives.
Ah, poor stupid Nuncio. The Crows do like that saying, but I am living proof it's a lie. Why they insist on thinking they can kill people like you and the warden, I will never guess.
Why didn't you go when you had the chance?
To see the champion of Kirkwall in action?
You are nothing but a traitor and a coward, Zevran. You'll die here.
He should take a lie down. He has a knife in the eye.
Yes, well, let's see how that works out for you.
I'm bleeding everywhere. I need some. We will I stand for all of us.
I'll have her go after the low-level ones. Clouds, at least. Oh, that's fucking quick.
I'm sure you wish to loot the camp, yes?
Right.
Talk to me when you're done. Excellent. Killing my former brothers in arms is oddly satisfying. I've little reward to offer you, champion, but perhaps this will serve as a token of my thanks. My dear Isabella, it has been a delight to see you again. You travel in fine company.
That's it? You're leaving? What about sex?
Ah, Isabella, I did so miss you.
That's because you have piss-poor aim. Thankfully, you have other uses.
I think I just threw up a little in my mouth.
Are we sure he was part of a guild of assassins?
Actually, I might as well go to the Wounded Coast. Explore all the areas. Do that little mini quest.
Hold there!
Who are you?
The name's Evitz. As in Evitz Marauders. The folk you killed a few years back. Now you're going to die for what you've done.
I was wondering why my ability wouldn't work. I didn't realize I was still on Isabella.
Come on! You are not enough! I suffer no threat! This hunt is worthy.
How are you so successful with men? You're not that pretty.
Cast a wide enough net and you're bound to catch something.
At least you're willing to admit it.
Trust me. I've heard, "Get away from me, you pirate hag," more times than I care to count.
Doesn't that bother you?
Why should it? They don't know me. I know me.
Got me some elf fruit. We're also gonna have a visit down there. That was good for her. Don't really want threat generation on the rogue. That'll be good if people get close. Seeing what's back here. I know she can't open that. I'm not gonna bother trying. Okay, I have to look for that quest. Keep going. About a half hour off to stop playing.
Benefaris.
Shit, I didn't realize there was a damn Cerebos over there. Well, everybody moves the fuck out of that damn thing. Shit.
You carry the day. That's what matters.
Anybody over here? That's where I came from. I want to go this way.
Now we can relax.
Gotta get this little section over here.
You there. Did my love send you? Will you take me to him?
I come at your father's request. You expected someone else?
Fainriel, the man of my dreams. These brutes intended to take my maidenhood. As they argued about who would go first, I fainted. Then Fainriel spoke to me in a vision and told me not to fear. When I awoke, the men had slain one another. Please take me to Fainriel. I want to thank him properly.
I'm sorry, but I have no way to locate him.
Hey, what did you do to my man? I'll kill you till you're good and dead.
You go through me before anyone else.
That's how it's done.
It seems I must wait a bit longer for my love. Oh, thank you for your aid. I will find my way back to Kirkwall. The walk will tire me, and we'll be reunited in my dreams. Fainriel, my love, I'm coming.
I'm gonna go fill out the other part of the map. Go to the bone pit later. I'll be taking Anders with me to do his quest and I guess to try to kill that dragon. Down we go. I have to manually take over. What is up this way? Anybody gonna come out and attack me? Just that guy up there. What do you have to say?
Places hunger for people to find them, no matter how disagreeable the denizens.
We'll be heading back to Kirkwall after this.
I hope all is well.
Yes, it is.
Didn't I see this crest hanging somewhere in the Viscount's keep?
Is this for me? It's beautiful. Do you know what it is?
I only know that it was made by the Dalish.
It's sylvanwood. Rare as diamonds. You only find it in very old, very wild places. The carvings tell a story of the betrayal. The dread wolf tricking all the gods away from the world.
Tell me the story.
Start at the beginning. What happened to the gods?
Long ago, there were two clans of gods. The Creators looked after the people. The Forgotten Ones preyed upon us. And one god who was neither. Fan Harel, the Dread Wolf. He was kin to the Creators, and in the old days often helped them in their endless war against the Forgotten Ones.
Why were they fighting?
No one knows. We barely even remember all their names, let alone who struck the first blow, who was wrong. Fan Harel was clever. He could walk among both clans of gods without fear, and both believed he was one of them. He went to each side and told them the other had forged a terrible weapon. He told the Creators it was forged in the heavens, and the Forgotten Ones that it was hidden in the abyss. And when the gods went seeking it, he sealed them both in their realms forever. Now he alone is left in the world.
I imagine the Dalish don't depict the doom of their gods just for decoration.
Not exactly, no. This was made for a keeper, you see. Guarding a clan from the Dread Wolf is a keeper's place. It's a very sweet memento. Thank you.
Take these. Those guys. Galen's greatest treasure. Glyph of paralysis. Check these rings for him. Thought I got rid of all this junk. Let us go. have to go down the other way anyways.
So, Gamlen couldn't even be bothered to come himself. I should have expected he'd send you, cousin.
You have a cousin?
I have a cousin.
Gamlen never told you. Of course he didn't. Why would he?
Sorry to interrupt this touching family reunion, but we have unfinished business here.
Veld! What are you doing here?
Mekkel is dead. That bastard killed him.
I don't know who you are, but we can talk about this.
Talk about this? Like you talked with my brother before you cut him down?
That doesn't make sense. Mekkel was just supposed to hand over the note.
You really think we didn't read it? We know about the gem charade. Hand it over.
You let your brother go up against someone like Hawke for a stupid gem? You know what? I did find the gem, but you're not getting your pathetic little hands on it.
Fine. We'll do this the hard way.
I'll show you what made you fear! Say your prayers! This is much more exciting than the chantry! I'll deal with this! You've got to equip...
Those two are frozen. And with that guy.
Tear you apart! You messed with the wrong man! Give them an inch! I'm out of breath! Is that the best you can do? This is much more exciting! I'll show my neighbors a fear! Now you fall! This is wearing on you! Destructive forces of nature, coming up! Guard yourself, there's more coming! This is wearing on you!
Dog is taking on the people over there, so we'll attack these guys.
Face me! I stand for all of us!
Shit, messed up on that.
I'm exhausted!
You're pretty useful in a fight. You don't take after Gamlen at all.
Gamlen never told me he had a daughter.
There's probably a lot of things he hasn't told you. My mother, Mara, she left Gamlen before I was born. He was so fixated on finding that stupid gem, I doubt he even noticed she was gone. She told me about Gamlen before she died last year. I didn't even know about him.
You told Veld you had the gem.
Not at all. I found the gem. I managed to pull off what Gamlen couldn't.
You say Gamlen is obsessed with this gem, but he never mentioned it before your note turned up.
Maybe he didn't want you to know about it.
He mentioned he lost a lot searching for the gem. Maybe he gave up on it.
That would be a surprise, to say the least.
You set this whole thing up just so you could meet your father?
I just wanted to see, I don't know, how far he'd go for something he really wanted. and then he doesn't even show up. I baited him with the one thing I thought would get his attention.
He's got some good qualities. You might be surprised.
Really? What do you think I should do?
You should meet him.
I think you should go talk to Gamlin. Does he even know about you?
I'm not sure.
You have family, and they're alive. If you don't contact them, one day you will regret it.
Maybe give him a chance before you write him off.
I think I will. Having a cousin turned out to be a good thing. Maybe having a father will too.
Time to leave. Head to Meryl's house and Gamlet's house from there. Well, Meryl's old house.
Do you have many dealings with the Knight Commander?
Please don't start with that. I'm not a Templar. I'm the captain of the guard. We arrest burglars. The Knight Commander never gives us a thought.
Grand Cleric Elthina is worried about her. She's stopped taking the Chantry's advice.
Her job's not easy. Certain forces in the city are allied against her.
Don't try to be subtle. I'm right here.
Clearly our Templars need strong leaders.
Until something changes, that's Meredith. And we must give her any support we are able.
You've got to realize this is kind of new to me. I didn't know Mara had a baby. If I did, I would have, I don't know, gone after her or something.
She used to say I was so much like you, and I didn't even know who you were. I guess I wanted to see for myself. I need some time to think about all this, but if it's all right, I'd like to come back and talk more.
I think I'd like that. Keep, safe.
Looks like you two had a good talk.
It was bloody awkward, that's what.
I was worried she wouldn't come find you. I think you need each other.
You know, I may not say this very often, but I'm glad you're one of the family. But seriously, next time, stay out of my damn business, boy. Single-handedly saved the city from the...
Stop soon and
I
take my
have to
shower.
admit, Anders, of the mages I know, you're the one I expected to go out in a blaze.
The day is young.
It was a compliment, you ass.
No, it wasn't.
Wanted to head here at night.
Welcome home.
Hush! Let's use our inside barks.
There's a letter for you. Strange how...
Mind Massacre. For that, I'll probably bring a full team and not just a... I guess I could try to bring Anders on both things, but I'd rather have a more evenly matched team.
I can make it for you.
get this set up. I think if I go to the spot where I need to go for Andrew's quest, it might just give me, it might allow me to choose. See where I save it for now. Going to give a host to, let's see who's on right now. To Willow's World, who's currently playing Stardew Valley. You're getting ready to play Stardew Valley?